So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are back again. We're going to go through the Champions League fixtures. The second legs are today and tomorrow. As you can see, there is nothing on this because I've got green on my top. It decided to, obviously, I should have thought about that. I should have planned it through a little bit more before wearing the green on the shirt. But we are here nevertheless. So, yes, it is a green wall takeover. Hopefully, you're all having a blessed Tuesday. And make sure you are doing the cool stuff to the channel. Nearly, very, very nearly 10 subs away from 9.5K. Come on, man. Let's push this up to 10K real quick, man. It's taking too long to get to 10K. As soon as we get 10, we double it to 20. We flip and move. Go. Get it done. Like the video. Share the content around. Spam the comments section. And let's get into it, man. Obviously, we see last week the hipster's choice. The hipster's choice, eh? Napoli. Napoli, eh? They lost 1-0 to AC Milan. Harsh red card in that game as well. I can't lie. That red card was extremely harsh. Having said that, I think it was very harsh that AC Milan didn't get a penalty in that game. I think that they should have had a penalty right near the end. I think the fella got booked for diving in the end and it was all kicking off. But he didn't dive and it should have been a penalty. But they are 1-0 down. Obviously, they're at home this evening. But listen, AC Milan have already beaten them 4-0 at the start of this month at Naples. So at the Maradona Stadium. So listen, this is no walk in the park for Napoli. I do think they're going to have Victor Osimhen back. He didn't play in the first leg. They pretty much dominated in terms of shots and possession in the last game, but without any real quality. Yeah, and that's not surprising for me because I don't believe that they're that great. Listen, they've walked the Italian league, fantastic. Everyone's hyping him up into oblivion, hyping up the left winger, hyping up the striker, hyping up all these other players in the team. Fantastic, cool, you've won the league. But I'm telling you now, and I'll say it again, if that left winger or that striker come to the Premier League, they will flop. It's all well and good doing it in that league. It's all well and good. In this league, my friends, and that's not being Premier League snobby either. In this league, you are not getting 20 yards to run into towards a centre-back or towards a left-back because the defence and midfield are closer together in this league than they are in that league. That left winger, the amount of times I've seen him pick the ball up and run 20 yards straight with no one near him is insane. You ain't doing that in this league. Yeah, you'll get kicked up in the air by Ashley Young or Tarkovsky or someone. That does not happen here. So, listen, as good as they are and as good as they've been this season, they do need to turn around that result tonight. I don't see it. I'm not sure whether Ibrahimovic is going to be back. He was on the sidelines for that game. But, listen, I think AC Milan win that game. I think they'll win 1-0. Stinky 1-0. Napoli in the mud. Hipsters in the mud. We move. Anyway, somebody else who's in the mud is Frank Lampard. Cheers, guys. Already crying that he hasn't had time to work in training on tactics and formations. Okay, mates, what have you been doing then? Genuinely, what's he been doing? What has he actually done? I see a graphic yesterday that Frank Lampard's last 17 games as a manager, he has won 1, drawn 2, and lost 14. This is who Chelsea believe is going to steady the ship. He's moaning that he hasn't had time to work with the players properly on the training ground and that he's only had one-on-one sessions speaking verbally with the players. Okay, mate, let me tell you something right now. And I'm here to tell you right now, they are getting hammered tomorrow. Real Madrid are going to be ruthless tomorrow. They weren't ruthless in the first leg. They will be ruthless tomorrow. This is only going one way. And that is with Todd Bowley getting absolutely barracked, cheered, jeered, whatever, abused. It's going to be peak. It is actually going to be peak. There was already proper Chelsea. There was already proper Chelsea kicking off at the weekend, and rightly so as well. Listen, that club is in turmoil at the minute. It's an absolute shambles what is happening in that football club. So, yeah, man, proper Chelsea. If they get battered tomorrow, even if they lose 1-0, don't matter. Yeah, they're out. Even if they draw, they need to score 3 goals, by the way, and hope Real Madrid don't score a goal. That ain't happening. They've scored 1 goal in their last 5. It's going to be mad. I'm going for a comfortable, easy 3-0 victory for Real Madrid. I did want to say 4, but I'm going to say 3. Let's go to Inter Milan versus Benfica. Inter 2-0 up from the first leg. Surprised me. I actually had Benfica down to win that game, but very, very surprising. Romelu Lukaku with the decisive second goal from the penalty spot. I think he's only scored 1 goal from open play since October, which is kind of mad. But there we go. It is what it is. It's Benfica going away to Italy, trying to get a 2-0 lead back. Sorry, mate. It's curtains. It's a shame because I like Benfica, but listen, they're not going through. They may score, they may put up a bit of a fight and all of that, but I only see that going one way. That's Inter Milan going through, and I'm going to say, I'd say Inter Milan will actually win it as well. The game tonight. Tomorrow night. I think the 2-0 gap is too much, and Benfica are going to have to come out the traps. They're going to have to go for it. They're going to have to throw men forward, which ultimately will leave space at the back for the likes of Lukaku. So, yeah, I don't see that going any other way other than a 2 or 3. I'm going to say 3-1 Inter. 3-1 Inter, which would be kind of mad that finishes 5-1, but it is what it is. They've stitched themselves in the first game, haven't they? Another team that has stitched themselves up in the first game is FC Bayern München. Bayern München, the Germans. Big up to Oliver Kahn. He actually understands the aim of elite sport. And he did a little speech at a gala dinner. All the team were there. It was like a funeral. And said it's unacceptable that we lost 3-0 to Man City. Now, if Arsenal, by the way, lose 3-0 to Man City next week, Arsenal will probably tweet out, heads up, guys. Don't worry. We believe. On to the next one, guys. Bayern Munich is how you run a football club properly. Just saying. But anyway, they are 3-0 down. I don't give them a prayer. They've had the infighting with Mane and Sane. Obviously, Mane's banned for beating up Sane. I don't know what was said. Apparently, allegedly, Sane said something racist to him, and it all kicked off from there. I don't know. I wasn't in the dressing room, but that's what I see in my chat the other day, which is kind of crazy. But listen, I like the fact that players fall out sometimes. Yeah, you can't. And this is why when people say to me on my main channel, "Oh, you're toxic," elite level sport is toxic. Yeah, it's not all flowers and unicorns and sparkles and rainbow flags. That ain't how it is. It is a cutthroat, ruthless industry. Yeah, and people don't understand that and don't get their head around that. Then you need to wake up, yeah, or it ain't for you. Because when you're at the high end, elite level, people, the will to win is insane. We've just seen yesterday Real Madrid absolutely stick it all over Barcelona. Yeah, if you don't know about that, just Google it. Yeah, it is mad. It is actually insane what Real Madrid did. Big up to them. Proper football club, run properly, elite mindset. Bayern Munich is the same, but unfortunately, they got absolutely ripped a new one. I do think they'll come out flying, though. I do think they're going to stick Man City on the back foot for half of that game. Maybe a bit more, maybe 60 minutes. Man City have just got to ride that wave, ride them storms. And with Erling Haaland up front, yeah, just keep getting the ball in the box. I think Bayern Munich will win the game. But I do think City will score. I'm going to say 3-2 Bayern Munich. We're going to have a classic, an absolute classic. 3-2 to Bayern. But Man City will obviously get 2 goals, which have put them through 5-3. But I do think Bayern have got to have a go. They've got to have a go. And it'd be nice if they could wear Man City out for us. That would be fantastic because we plan next week. Obviously, they've got Sheffield United at the weekend as well. But yeah, that concludes the Champions League predictions. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on all of the predictions I've just put in. Obviously, last week you were all laughing at me. You all laughed at me. And you're not laughing now, are you? It's mad. But anyway, leave your thoughts and feelings and all of that in the comment section down below. And let me know your predictions. And put it in the comment section. Spam it. Leave the like. Leave a subscription. Sub to the new channel. Come on. Get me rocking, baby. Get me up to 10K. And yeah, come on, man. We've got plenty more content coming out on this channel. So make the most of the subscription. Stick the notifications on. Sub to the channel. Notify yourselves. Watch every video. Do it for the algorithm. And bless up to all of you that do, man. Listen, I'll be live again later with rants on the main channel. I'm going live with Terry Flewers as well on the Football Terrace. So plenty of content to come, but we're out of here. Laters. Ciao.